There's a space between us.
One that stretches so far and so wide,
Warm taffy and stale gum at the same time.
pulled at the seams like hand-me-down jeans on skinny hips.
A space that is thick, hard to swallow.
A vast void and a black hole that cannot be severed.
The space is one that began when we left the wombs of our mothers.
It began when a color, that of the sky or that of the lips, was stuffed over our heads.
It began when my hands grasped long-haired dolls with curved hips and spherical breasts.
When my feet pressed into mud that dirtied not only my skin, but also my mind.
I felt it when my mother told me I needed to bring effort in the way that others dissected me with vision.
I felt it when my father said I had no muscle in my arms, my legs, my entire character.
That space
That ever-present gaping hole
between me
between me
and you.
and you.
It's the cavity that has built my body to skin and bones, to sex and fallacy.
It was what made me spend nights with metal in my hands, too heavy to lift any longer. Days when I sought control over every situation, control over you.
Because of the space, I am only beautiful.
Because of this space, I'm only ruthless.
This slit that bleeds and festers but is not bandaged leaves my sisters and I grabbed by the pussy, shoved to an existence in the government, deemed slut, whore, bitch, prude, locked in the shack where they long for the knowledge that is separated by the barrier of dirt roads and screaming siblings.
The opening that is threatened, but still lies in my calloused hands.
The space between us.
Does it really exist?
I am woman, but perhaps I was meant to be man.
Maybe I'm neither. If I take my needle and your thread, can we sew patches between our desires, judgments, stereotypes?
Can we clasp hands and then raise them together?
Fighting,
Crying,
voting,
mending,
until we find the point where that space, this fissure of competition, dissipates.
that crack will dissolve in the blood and bruises that have been made, choked until we are on one playing field.
Finally, destroyed until the only space between us,
Is the centimeter
between the letters M and F,